Hey everyone, it's Prue Blennerhassett here, leading intuitive business strategist and women's transformation catalyst. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I wanted to jump in and have a chat about visibility. I know that this is a big topic for women. There's a lot that stands in between women and feeling comfortable being visible. Where there's so much wounding that has gone on through the ages. Hey Margaret, how are you? Beautiful. So much wounding that's gone on through the ages, not just in terms of, there can be things like witch wounds that exist. A lot of us have, if you believe in incarnation, which I do, a lot of us have had experiences in the past where we've been persecuted really for being ourselves, for speaking our truth, for living in a sacred way. So, there are things like that. There's also sister wounds that can exist because for such a long time, we've been in this paradigm when women have been competing against each other and have been in this space of living from this space of lack, like there's not enough to go around, and that we have to, kind of pull each other down in order to pull ourselves up. And there's definitely a new paradigm being created. New paradigm in feminine leadership is what I see, and it's one where more a sense of collaboration and compassion and upliftment exists, where there is more than enough, coming from that real space of abundance where there is more than enough to go around for everyone. And the best thing that we can do for ourselves, our energy and each other, is to be in a space of collaboration and in lifting each other up, etc., etc. So I'm talking today about visibility, big topic for women, and one that makes a lot of women reel and, kind of go, ugh! So I want to talk about visibility and how it is so directly correlated to your financial ascension. So I meet with women and I see women who have developed their sacred work, but there is still a level of apprehension about sharing themselves. And what I know to be true, that I've seen in my own experience, that I've seen with my clients, is that the speed at which you ascend financially is directly correlated to your visibility and the consistency of that visibility. So, if I even, in my notes this morning or yesterday, I even drew a little graph. So I don't know if maybe that's the right with the X and the Y axis, but, essentially it's like financial ascension is on one and axis and the visibility is on the other. And it's basically like this kind of line, like a 45-degree angle. There is a direct correlation between these two things. And it's so important to understand that, because the practice of being visible, of sharing ourselves, is really, really important. And that's another thing, is that often I think women, because of this old paradigm stuff, often women can see the visibility as being, hey Jennifer, welcome gorgeous, can see this visibility as being like, look at me, like this visible for the sake of being visible, rather than visible because you actually have something truly transformational and divine to share with people. So it's not about being visible for the sake of it. It's about being visible and sharing what is really at the deepest part of you, sharing your truth, expressing yourself in a way that offers divine service to others, and offers a reflection, and offers something new, perhaps an opening of the mind, an activation, whatever it may be, whatever your signature is, whatever it is that you're here to share, and in whatever way. So Yeah, so I really wanted to come and speak about this today because it's been coming up a lot for the women that I'm meeting with and that I'm seeing is this real sense of visibility. And I wanted to really impart how incredibly important it is for your financial ascension, for you getting clients, for you having people get to know, like, and trust you. You see, you begin sharing yourself, and it's kind of like this trajectory. You begin sharing, start over here for your side. You begin sharing yourself, and, you know, people will be watching, you know, they'll be paying attention. They may not necessarily be ready to act yet or to jump on a call with you or anything like that, but they'll be watching. And you can't be dismayed by the likes or the comments or the whatever you get on your sharing, because it's a process of building, especially at the start. It's a process of building, and your job is to show up. It's not your job what the response is. It's your job to show up and to share yourself and to share what is at the truth and at the core of you. Hey Sharon, hey Kath, beautiful to see you. So your job is to show up, and you don't need to worry about what the response is, because even when there may be little response on your posts or on your lives, you will still and can still be getting people booking in for calls with you. You know, so not everybody that responds books a call, and not everybody that books a call actually interacts or engages in any way with your content. So you need not worry about that, and you can put that completely to the side. Your only job is to show up authentically and share your message. And in doing that, and in doing that consistently over time, you will be inviting people to get to know you. So some people will see you and they will be like, boom, ready, wanting to connect with you in a deeper way, find out how they can work with you, all of that kind of stuff. Other people will need to see you over a period of time and be warming themselves up, because they will be going through their own process of, there's like a so okay. The sacred work that you do is taking people through a transformative process. In order for people to be ready to work with you, they need to go through a pre-transformative process. Hey, Nikki. So they need to go through a mini transformation in order, some do, in order to be ready to work with you. And this is what your content is doing. You know, you're warming them up. You are calling them in. It's a call to arms. It's an invitation for them to step into a place where they are ready for their next level of transformation, where they're ready to go to their next level of self-mastery. So what I really want to share is that there is a direct correlation between your visibility, the consistency of your visibility, and your financial ascension. How quickly you invite people into your field and invite people in to be on calls with you and share your sacred work, and then have people sign up to work with you. There is a direct correlation. So a lot of women tell me that, you know, one of the reasons that they don't feel comfortable sharing is that they're not sure yet what their message is. You know, you've got to have an offer. You've got to have a reason for people to connect with you, essentially, and for you to, you know, make a business out of your sacred work. And got to have an offer, and B, you've got to be really clear on who you are, what you stand for, and what your message is, what your divine message is, and then what the message is from your offering. So what are the things that you need to share that relate to your client, your ideal client, your soulmate client, as well as the pieces of your brand story, your personal and brand story? What are the things that you need to share to really deeply connect with the people in your community in order to be able to begin that transformative work with them? And this is one of the things that I support women in through my 90-day CEO Priestess program. It's divine, and it's work that I feel absolutely lit up by, and I get so excited seeing the results that women have. So if you would like to, I would love to invite you to book a free 30-minute call with me at ceopriestesschat.com. It's a juicy, sacred heart-to-heart. There's no pushy sales whatsoever. The women that get on these calls have a dramatic level of clarity in this 30 to 60 minutes, a dramatic level of clarity that comes to them, even just from the conversation. And it doesn't have to lead with you, end in you working with me at all. I love connecting with women about their soul work. So if you are feeling a call, if you're feeling a resonance with this at all, jump in, let's have a call, let's see where it goes. No pushy sales whatsoever. And beyond that, I would love to invite you to become more visible in whatever way you can now, even if that's just sharing a bit, you know, if it's sharing a piece of your story, if it's sharing, you know, a client case study, something that your client got out of working with you or something that you get out of working with your clients. If there's a way that you can share yourself just a little bit today, I would love to invite you to do that. So I'm sending so much love. If you want to get really clear on your messaging and on your offering, then jump in and book a call with me at ceopriestesschat.com.au. Together we'll map out a divine strategy for you to be crystal clear. So there's no more ifs, ands or buts. There's no more will I or won't I, what should I share, I don't know. None of that. You will be crystal clear. So I'm sending so much love. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon.